Let me show you guys and see what we have here this time.
Aí.
Hello guys from Open Gate. Everything is fine with you, with us, everything is okay. We are here today with Renato. He's there, helping to hold the warrior girl and they to do this hoofing, the streaming. She was there loose together with the warrior guy, together with the little mule. They are there on this side. We are gonna see her hoof too, and we're gonna see his hoof too. But this video here is focused on the warrior girl's hoof. So for those who know her story, then we caught this animal. She was dry, she was very thin, malnourished, weak, almost ready, to die. So we managed to reverse the situation, and her hoof was really, really ugly. So I'll put it at the end of this video so you can analyze how it was in the first day that we got her. After the first day, and after some days, and we're here again to do some trimmings. This time it ended up being a little longer than expected, right, Renato? So it ended up due to lack of time. So we couldn't come here a little earlier, and there was no point either, right, Renato? There was no point either. So it was very dry. If we couldn't do the correct trimming and it rained, it was really, really, really dry. And it was not possible to do that, and we got some rain days, like 3 days of rain. And even leave in the comments how is the region of you. Now here the weather gave us an opening and a sun, and we managed to come here too, and because the hoof now is softer, right? So let's take a look, Renato. Let's get Renato's opinion here. How is the evolution, what happened, what can be done today. And the hoof grew here, right, Renato? Yeah, maybe, but this is going crooked because of her step. When she had a hurt for the first time, I don't think that people remembers, but she lost the bone of the third phalanx. So this is just stuck like to its skin and ligaments, maybe. So what happens that if we don't have the diagnosis, the x-ray to do the work as it was supposed to be, but it's not pretty. But it is a hoof that had an evolution, like Andre said. It was a time that they let her go to be able, to die at the bottom of a property that not even the owner has. And we talked and got her to take care of her, right? And it worked. It worked out, right? It isn't a perfect hoof, but the animal is walking, it's running, it has a normal life. Now we just have to do the trimming if we can improve, and this goes with time. And I saw that these days it takes us a little longer to do the trimming as her hoof has grown. So as she steps crookedly outwards, it's clear that this side here is the one that supports on the ground the most. So she had something like this, a slightly bent, but let's do the hoofing and see if we can recover that. So this is something that's going to improve it. It's not easy. We are going against that, the way that she's used to. Now she steps here, right, Renato? She puts all her weight on in this region. So she got accustomed to it. It's not going to be easy to make her coming back, stepping on the right one, like when we do with a foe that's a corrective trimming. So now Renato is going to remove a good part of this hoof, right, as far as possible there, little by little, to be able to cut it. And well, he is going to cut this bigger part there. And it's quite a lot, right? And as it grows crooked, then it has a growth, it ends up being a bigger growth, looks like, it seems like that. It put this pressure of the hoof making the curve upwards at this tip. Look at the frog, how it was squeezed there between the hoof. It's very deformed. All the people who know her, who saw her situation when she was in the beginning, before she got it, were surprised that she was alive, right? Because she is like really alive. It's a very difficult case, actually. But there it is. The animal gained weight, it has a beautiful fur. We managed to remove all the ticks from it. It had a lot of ticks, you know? So I think this is the first cut of her frog that I'm doing here. So guys, that you might be thinking that if we had a sender here that work would be much faster. You know, the work would actually be much faster with a sender, you know, just like the guys from Brutus do Cascamento use there. But guys, horses are different from cattle, okay? Horses, they are very scary. They, you know, well, they get in panic like very easy, and they are very strong animals. So if she gets scared with equipment like that, even though that doesn't let us do it, you know, it can get hurt. It can hurt the trimmer guy. So it doesn't work, guys. It doesn't work for horses. It has to be manual. Renato has to take it part by part. When the hoof is very ground like the one here, it ends up taking a little longer, you know, the time.
Deformadão, você sabe. Olha a diferença aqui que eu
So
já
the
vi no
difference,
traço.
guys, that we have already here in the hoof when I removed all the excess, those ripples that took out a lot, a lot of pieces that fell here on the floor here, that came out of, in big parts. Look,
O que você acha, Renato?
what do you think, Renato? So today,
Cada vez
more and more people are doing hoof trim, leaving the hoof shorter, right? The hoof is very big, it's very difficult hoof, so we have no parameters to do the hoofing. So we have to go more through perhaps through experience. I'm going to teach a little of the experience I have for everyone. This hoof has a twist here. Let's work with a little bit of this distortion of this hoof, but it doesn't have the parameter that the normal hoof to do this. Today I went a little further, making a shorter hoof to try to give her comfort. I can also find that the hoof will find where this hoof is, where I can hoof it. It's a hoof that teaches me how to do the work. I always say that is the hoof here teaches me a lot. Whenever I came to do the hoof trimming with her, I have a little experience in this situation here in terms of shape, format, right? This one that got more close, we got to manage to take a lot. And even here in the front, even the heel right, I think this one is the main one, right? The support from the heel right from her heel. And so I think the closest I was able to get was this, right? From normal. But still it's long way from being, let's put it this way, closer to 100%. Look, guys, but it was a hoofing that was more for the comfort of the animal, right? So that it can get there, feeling better each time its foot. It's one of the hoofings that we have to do several more hoofings, and we will see how far we manage to get to the hoof of this animal here. I'm going to show it walking a little bit for you. You look at the quality of the animal is in. We are going through the cold season here. The animal is with thicker hood. You see, she can walk normally, but it's not perfect. She limps a little, but it's not from pain. It's due to the poor formation of the hoof. Let's see how far we can improve this hoof of hers. And let's look at the little mule now, the warrior, and I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time, God willing. Our motto is to listen those who have no voice to be heard.